Greetings and welcome back once again to Republican Bayonets on the Rhine. Now, let us, without further ado, see what has happened to this unholy mess that's happening on this thing. So, got shot there. Oh god, more French arriving. That's not what I wish to see. More French arriving is not a good thing for me. I have, however, managed to rout a fair chunk of his cavalry. Or disorder it at the very least. So, I think I'm going to have the cavalry look to try and do stuff over here to take, not necessarily advantage, but be able to perhaps snag some... This is going to hurt. Oh, yeah. Right, it looks like the French are now committed to launching a counter-attack. Which makes sense, all things considered. He's held me and cost me a lot of boys. So now it's time for that French counter-attack. Ow. Yeah, the charge of my dragoons, while necessary, was also very suicidal. But as you can see, he's really sort of crushing my right flank. Still, there's a story behind it, given the bloodbath that took place in the small orchard here. And the fact that I just could not get through his skirmishers. No. They are charging. Yeah, I figured they would. And then naturally he's going to be putting on pressure with the rest of his cavalry. Still, there is one advantage with that. He doesn't know about the Austrian cavalry here. Which may, if he continues this, to pursue this lot, come in very handy as I use this lot to surprise counterattack, because this is a lot of cavalry and it's all one regiment as well. It's a 10 squadron Hussar regiment. That'd be chunky. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. That was not at all surprising. Captured the guns and drove the regiment back. So, 19 units undisordered out of 31 checked, 4 units rallied out of 12 checked, 2 units recover fatigue, 2 units routed, which be them and the Hohenlohes, which makes sense. They, because they got charged in the face, and then because they got shot in the face. And then no one resupplied. So, ugh, my horrible losses. Horrible losses. Still, I am going to try and do stuff about it. So, let us do the Austrians first and continue to bring the Austrians to the field. As I need these Austrians on the field yesterday. And then can he... Can he actually see them? No, he cannot. That's good. We'll go there and turn about. They are running that way, as are them. My boys are having to skedaddle like crazy because they are just not in a fit state to do anything at this point. They are just not in a fit state. So they are having to skedaddle. So I've lost 29 guns. Well, let's do my artillery real quick. Blast you. That didn't really do all that much damage, did it? Try you. Blast them. You I'm not gonna fire. You being the big 12s. Ooh. You I will. And you I will, I think. You are gonna shoot at them. And then the rest of the guns are going to, well, try and skedaddle out of here. The Puttkammer guns, likewise, skedaddle. This French artillery is just too much. Far, far too much. It is just ensuring I cannot do anything to respond to this. They will fall back. Now, the question is, do I just abandon the guns by just basically giving him something to nibble on? Or do I attempt to try and keep the line holding? Or rather, do I attempt to pull them out? I think, given the enormity of the situation, I don't really have much choice on the matter. Given the situation. Go further back. You will go this way to try and put up a blocking force. And you will skedaddle that way. Let's get you two out of the way to try and rally. Hohenlohe. You continue to skedaddle back this way. As do you. As do you. As do you. They are gonna fall back facing the enemy. And then in this case, you will also fall back to try and reconstitute your unit. Blink at them. General Budberg is at least somewhat in position. Alright, you will fall back. The Brunswickers will likewise also fall back, but they will fall back up here. The Waldeck's and General Romberg will stay there. You will go there to try and look to deal with them. The question is, what do I want to do here? Limber up? Yes, I think I will. At which point you fall back down there. You also fall back down there. And then you are all nicely hidden to do that. And then up here, this battalion is just there to try and keep the line somewhat intact. Because, well, let's just say it's not very intact. Now, I could attempt to charge this heavy cavalry and drive it off. But, that is questionable. What have I lost? 9,000 men to his 5,600 odd. Pretty bad. In this case, I think I fell into the same trap as Frederick the Great at Kolin. I really fell into that similar problem, shall we say. Alright, you will get out of the way. General Budberg will go sit there. You will go sit over there. They continue to withdraw. What do I do with these Coburg Hussar, the Coburg Dragoons? That's my question. What do I want to do with the Coburg Dragoons? I think, yeah, actually, I'll basically tuck them, yeah, they're seen. They're more than likely seen now, but yeah, it'll do. They'll just sort of tuck in around there. The various Freikorps over here will do, well, skirmishy things. What else? Shooting. You can fire. You're not going to do a lot. And you're probably going to suffer more casualties than it was worth. You will blast them. It really wasn't that effective, was it? You will blast them. You are going to basically look to assault them, and you... I have two real options for you. Advance. Ooh, sod it, actually. I'm going to do that. Lose 13 men in the process. Deliver 20. Form line with this lot at the edge of the woods, and then advance and open fire on them. Yeah, I'll accept that. What is this? The Roussillon Line Regiment. You go there. You go there. Turn that way. It's not like I can capture them outright, unfortunately. The terrain is not exactly brilliant, but it's not exactly terrible. Now, over here, what do I want to do? I could charge the Unspuck Dragoons straight at them. I did see more French infantry arriving, but from where? Unknown. So I only got a glimpse of it. The Lotham Dragoons. I suppose I could charge the Lotham Dragoons straight at this lot. And then have the Kola Hussars. That's the real question, isn't it? The Ebon Hussars could charge there. And then the Anspucks would charge them. As a way of just trying to get rid of his cavalry. You continue getting out of the way for me. And then you lot will likewise continue to advance this way to Saint-Mard-sur-Ivy. Yeah, Saint-Mard-sur-Ivy, by the looks of it. I will butcher French, no doubt. I am an Englishman after all. Now, that will give me... No. 1, 2, 3, and turn. They are all disordered, unfortunately. Up here, turn about. Up here, turn about. Unfortunately, yeah, the situation here is atrociously bad. Hohenlohe and them, as I look to try and reorganise this unholy mess. I will probably... No, actually I will not. Anything else that's said? It's just down to this lot then. General Kola with his hussars are actually going to tuck in behind the woods, I think. As General Norman with the Anspuck Dragoons are to charge them. They are to go that side to basically guard the flank. And then these Dragoons will move up to basically guard the flank of the charging Anspuck, the other half of the Anspuck regiment that is charging. Charge! Whoops, you're facing the wrong direction. Which means you will have to join them. And then you're going that way, unfortunately. The Estrenga, the Comgen, and the Lorraine. You know what? General Eben, you will charge as well. And then you will move up to basically block them. As for the Lotham Dragoons here, under this gentleman, they will stay where they are for the moment and wait for an opportunity. Kalkenruth, you need to get that direction for me. Because these might be part of Kalkenruth, but they're not exactly doing anything, and they are, well, quote, sitting in reserve for the moment. They're totally not, but what they're doing is sitting somewhere where they can basically charge through this gap when they get the opportunity. So, is that everything? Lotum has moved. I think that is everything. Do you have effective command? Yes, you do. You have effective command. Yes, you do. What about you? You do not, so I'll actually move you there. And in return, I'll move you into there. Whoops. Go in there. Stay in there. Now, Kunitz and the Bush Regiment will actually fall back a little bit and start to form a new line. Again, it's a case of, do I want to charge here? I think I do. And try and send this cavalry packing. I'm probably going to get shot in the face for my trouble, but it might, just might, buy me the time I need. And then guns who can still fire, you are one. Again, I still can't decide what I want to do with this lot. Let's try and get them out. Yeah, I figured as much. Just not enough movement to do it. So those guns are probably lost. So in this case, it would have probably been better for them to just outright sit there and shoot at someone. Oh well. Now, this lot is sitting comfortably behind that crest, waiting for this French cavalry to come forward. If it does come forward, it is going to be glorious for me anyway. With a good countercharge by all this Austrian cavalry. Because again, this is a chunky regiment. It's over 1,000 horsemen in a single regiment. It's about, what, 1,200, roughly, in that regiment. Which is not insignificant. They did lose another general, though. A Colonel Anonymous, in this case. It was probably the replacement for Beavant when he was killed earlier in the battle. It was probably his replacement. So for now, the Austrians, as soon as the Austrian guns arrive, however, they are going to be setting up here. And I will look to, quote, build a grand battery where the Duke of Brunswick is to try and save my army. So for now, let us push on to the melees, of which we have you. That was terrible. That was... Yeah, that's not a recipe for success here. You will look to finish them, try and finish them off. Yeah, that was bad up here. I was hoping since they're light cavalry, I was hoping I would actually have a good chunky chance, but clearly not. And it's clear I have no chance here, no matter how much I throw into it. So, that is rather unfortunate, for me anyway. So, I just lost like 70 more horsemen. Ooh. No, I lost 90, didn't I? Ooh. Still, ugh. This, however, will succeed. And I'll drive them back. Now, I could attack them again. Ooh. But again, sod it. Let's do it. I sound the recall, but the recall fails. Where can I go? I could just continue galloping down his line. Or attempt to, anyway. What have I got to lose, boys? A lot. But still, that should hopefully, the sacrifice of the dragoons here might just that hurts. It might, just might, assist in causing absolute mayhem in the French lines, given that they got both of them got hit in the flank. They then got hit. So yeah, I think that might cause enough mayhem in the lines. Was it worth it? Probably not. But it might, just might, buy me the time I need for the Austrians to arrive. Right, you can't assault them. Well, for now then, that will have to do. No prediction. Oof. Well, for now then, that shall do. Losses are still atrocious for me. Hopefully I can change them. So, pushing onwards. So, I thank you all for watching this latest part of Valmy the meeting engagement. At the rate I am going, however, I'm probably going to essentially call the withdrawal, as my army is battered, bruised, and exhausted. And it seems there's just more and more Frenchmen showing up. So, it was definitely an... If I do call it, I will naturally let you know and everything. But it was definitely, even if we don't call it, it's definitely been a interesting battle. Very backwards and forth. I may have paid a bloody price, but I sort of fell into the same trap as Frederick the Great at Kolin, as I've previously stated, of a frontal assault on a ridge, as he does at Kolin against the Austrians. But also, it's a case of the weather early on. I just didn't know where the enemy was. So, that does keep things interesting. So, I once again thank you, and I will see you all with the next episode. So until then, bye bye for now.